When Nikki, an animal rescuer, heard about a tiny kitten in need at her local municipal shelter, she immediately offered to take her in. She was listed as weighing only 0.33 pounds. The shelter mentioned she wasn't eating well but seemed hungry, Nikki shared with Love Meow. They also noted that the kitten had a sister who, although small, was noticeably bigger. "I absolutely could take her," Nikki said. "I didn't want to separate them." Once all the dirt and grime were washed away, the kittens, Cece, Black, and Jess, Tabby, felt much better. They nestled comfortably into their new nursery and even began using the litter box. Cece, who had struggled to eat at the shelter, quickly revealed her strong will to live. Because the kittens were so tiny, Nikki found them a snug ferret bed that was just their size. The little duo did everything together, always side by side. This time of year, shelters and rescues across the country are flooded with motherless newborn kittens. It's not easy to bottle or syringe feed a newborn, but their lives depend on it. When Cece had her first taste of wet food, she dove right in, covering herself from nose to paws. Despite being the smaller of the two, she was eager to eat like a big kitty. Though Cece faced several setbacks and tough battles, she overcame each one with incredible strength, thanks to the unwavering support of her foster mom. "I have fought so hard for this girl since the day she came into my care, weighing just 1/3 of a pound. I tube-fed her and stayed up many nights, caring for her around the clock to help her survive." Eventually, Cece's energy soared, and she regained a hearty appetite. "I knew she was going to be okay when I saw the light return to her eyes, and she began to eat on her own." One day, both kittens eagerly shared a bowl of wet food, even though they each had their own. Nikki was so overjoyed, she did a silent scream and a happy dance. These girls are healthy and thriving, and seeing them play brings me so much joy. When Jess crossed the 2-pound mark, Cece was close behind, catching up quickly. I was so worried I was going to lose Cece, but she pulled through. Now, the girls bounce around all day, full of energy. As Cece grew, her coat developed a beautiful smoky hue and became fluffier by the day. The bonded sisters roamed the house together, watching in fascination as the resident dog, Bradley, chewed on her bone. Eventually, they were big enough to use the baby gate without slipping through the slats. But nothing could contain Cece's adventurous spirit. She effortlessly scaled the baby gate like a nimble little ninja. I was wondering why Jess was crying so much. She was alone in her room while Cece was off exploring the house. The sisters have such a sweet bond. Cece is a little more independent and adventurous, but Jess cries when she can't see her. She's always looking for her playmate. They absolutely love people and are snuggly, affectionate babies. After 2 months in foster care, the best friends were finally ready for a forever family. Having raised them as bottle babies, this was the day I had been looking forward to. Then the perfect family came along and welcomed both kittens into their loving home. Jess and Cece are now in the arms of their new parents. When Cece was at her lowest, Nikki lay beside her, dreaming of the day she and her sister would be strong enough for adoption. Now, they are healthy, happy, confident girls, and I'm thrilled for them and their new family. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest content.